All right. Let's get rid of those. Well, how's it going? How you doing there, Pockets? It is A0. It is indeed bong water time. Just playing just a little bit of POE here at the beginning to relax just a little bit before we really get rolling. Yeah, no, the stream, it's just a thing. Unfortunately, today I had, I don't know, man, my daughter had quite a bit going on. And it was just a lot longer than normal to get her down into the night. It is what it is, you know, it's not like I'm upset about it or anything, but just on the days that I have her, it just always makes it rough to try and do things because, like, you know, I gotta take care of her, you know? And I don't know. I need to figure a good way to make it happen without it really impacting things to a crazy degree, but at the same time, I don't know what all I can do unless I stream later and then I'm up later and then I'm waking up. Like, it's a cycle to try and figure things out. I think at the end of the day, I just have to say, well, these are the times that I'm supposed to start, and if I start, I start. If I don't, it'll happen. I just feel bad. I don't know what I'm doing today for as far as an episode goes. I think we might just figure it out as we go. We'll find out. I hope things are going well. I mean, yeah, you know, things are okay. It's not that it's. I think it's really stressful to me a lot of the times, because when I'm doing all of this content, right, this is the only way that I have to really make an income. And it's like I have tried so hard to, you know, like every day I'm not just sitting idle. I'm working on shit. I'm applying for jobs. I'm trying to get out there. And it's just not happening like I need it to. So this is the only way to support myself. And then, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and ask for support on it. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do, you know. But it's still a constant stressor where it's like, man, I don't know where if I'm gonna be able to keep going. And, you know, so far things have worked out to where I've been able to keep going. But it's like, you know, how long can this ride really last? Because, you know, numbers are fucked. Like, there's a lot, but right now, all I can really do is go with the flow. And as long as I can make sure that my daughter eats, then it's a good day. And that's all that really matters to me. As long as I can provide, I'm good. Does POE3 have unlimited fast generations? No, not at all. At least you got this for now. Yeah, no, I get that, you know? It feels like True Widow. Nope, it's a song that I made. You want to play POE, but you have an old Xbox One S. You need to learn more about the game. There's a lot to learn about the game, dude. Path of Exile, it's great, but especially POE2, but there is a learning curve, man. Like, the build that I'm doing, I would never tell someone, yeah, dude, just go for it, it's fucking easy. It's not terrible, but how old is my daughter? She is 3. She'll be 4 in, like, March or something. But yeah, they got rid of the unlimited fast generation, so we're down to shit, it's what, 10 credits? So like it's still fucking 10 cents a generation, and we're burning for 40 cents per generation or per stack, because we want to make sure that we can you know, we got to keep pulling that lever to try and get the right thing, you know. But yeah, no, it's going. I had unlimited generation for a while. The reason why they took it away is when they did 3.1, it was still there. It wasn't a big deal, but they took it away when Nano Banana Pro came out because everybody was using it, and they needed to. Like, I understand why they did it. It makes sense why they did. That's a really good staff. That's a really good staff. I'm keeping it. Is Ultra worth it? It is, absolutely. It really, really is. As soon as it becomes daily brain exercise, come up with new sound and lyric ideas is a good way to keep playlists fresh for the gym. Yeah, absolutely. Ultra is absolutely worth it, 100%. AI is just gambling. It kind of is, you know? Every, like, a banger that I have, like, I have, what, 6,000 songs that I've kept as prototypes and shit on Bayo, but my playlist of tracks that I have for a stream is only like 80 fucking songs. So out of 6,000 songs I've kept, only 80 of them are, you know, what I would say are decent. And I keep a lot of the other alternate generations, especially stuff that we work on stuff on stream, because if I do that, what I'm able to do is I can go back and show, like, yeah, this is the history, this is what, you know, what we were able to do, what we were able to accomplish on stream. Like when we were trying to get the Blue Mountain Juice songs and try and get all of those together and trying to figure out, you know, the styles and all of that. I kept all those because a lot of those were really, really good. And it still is kind of like a history because I can remember exactly what happened when we were making each one of them. Did Nano Banana make it easier to use? It's not that Nano Banana made it easier to use. Nano Banana Pro is just the best model out there for AI. So that's what everybody's using. And because it's a Google product and it's available on Flow and not on Whisk, everyone was using Flow for it. So it was just under extreme load. But now people are using other models. They're using like Kling 01, Seedream 4.5. Stuff like that, so it's not, you know, Nano Banana Pro isn't the quote-unquote the new thing, so everyone's always going to the latest and greatest new thing, although Nano Banana Pro is currently the best that exists. What are the new gimmicks for the new PoE season? It's temples, so it's like the build your own temple, build your own adventure. Oh, fuck. Well, that's my fucking dumbass fault. Getting distracted there. I'll show you in a second here what it is. You have to clear 6, and you know, after 6 areas or 6 maps, you get 6 areas you can add to a temple, and then you can run the temple. Every time you run it, some rooms get deleted and others just stay. But it's kind of cool because you can build it, upgrade rooms. It's like the one from fuck, whatever that dumb shit is in POE1, the temple, but it's a much better system than that. Like in POE1, I completely ignore Alva. I don't want anything to do with that dumb bitch. But in this game, it's actually not terrible for this league. Abyss is a lot better. Breach is better. There's just a lot of things that are in general better. What's that? Oh, no, I love you. Okay. I fucked your mom. God damn it, dude. You get slowed and then you can't do fucking shit. I need more cache speed is what I need.
Ooh, yeah, I fucked your dad.
The other major thing that's new in this league is the
My asshole reeks. Haven't showered in weeks. Climb up jungle peak.
the druid, and then like plant skills and some storm skills. I hope they add more because they're kind of cool.
Ready to clap some cheeks. as I
Getting
think of
fucking cursed with temporal chains is fucking awful. I need a way to reduce curse effectiveness on myself. Give me a second.
I need a dog. What I need. I need a dog. And that's on blood. Blick in the club. Shit. I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about. We was electrons and shit. Yeah, it was electrons and shit. We was electrons and shit. Electrons, we was protons and shit. Electrons was protons and shit. Electrons was protons and shit. Electrons was protons and shit. We was electrons 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 and shit. Electrons, we was protons and shit. Electrons was protons and shit. Electrons was protons.
Sorry about that. Having variance and keeping older, yeah, absolutely. Nano Banana, yeah, it's just the image generator. It's a super AI program you use. 1 second. Let's see. Ultra basically gives you most of what Google has as far as products. If you can afford it, $250 a month is great. It is 100% worth it. Absolutely worth it. But AI Studio still uses your... So AI Studio is, if you're paying for it, is worth it way more than using normal Gemini. If you want to actually get shit done, then you use AI Studio, and that still takes advantage of your Ultra plan. I use OpenArt for all of the AI image shit that I do. The thing about Halo 1 you didn't like was micromanaging the homestead or whatever. Yeah, see, but that was only for a league. You don't have to do that anymore. So you don't need to, that league's done. Let's see, this pit. We're gonna go with that. I do need to get more shit though. Okay, so you downloading again? Yeah, no. But POE1 and POE2, like they're very, very different games. POE2 is very like it's a very different game. It's a lot slower. You know, you have your dodge roll. It feels, I guess, Dark Soul-esque, whereas POE1 is about how fast can you rip through content and how speedy can you be. POE2 is absolutely not that. And don't get me wrong, there are some speedy builds that exist. Right now, though, I'm saving up so I can swap to unlimited projectiles. I'll show more of why I think Path of Exile is it's such a good fucking action RPG. And yeah, all the music that's in the background is all shit that I've generated. It's all from Suno. Opener, yeah. You can't play 2. Yeah, but POE 1 is still a good time. Open game lucked up. But the homestead does still kind of exist, and that's a good way to make good money and good currency, like in the passively. It's worth doing, but everything is fully upgraded, so you don't need to go through it again. This fucking thing happens from time to time. Okay, I'm keeping that. Sell. Trash. That's really good. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about what's fucking amazing in POE2. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, so here's what we got going on. So my build, I'm an Oracle, which is a new Druid class, and I'm doing it for inevitable critical class, or inevitable criticals. What this means is I will always crit every single time, but I still want to build my crit chance, because every time that it doesn't crit, I get 30% less critical damage bonus each time that it has to re-roll the hit. So if you have no crit and you're doing this, yeah, technically you're critting every single time, but your damage is piss. So all your skills need to have at least 25% roughly critical hit chance to even like be viable. And I think I'm at about 40%, 30% right now. So I still need to get that up. But, and then I also have this node where critical hit chance against me is unlucky and damage is unlucky. And that means that enemies by default, it's gonna, when I get hit, it's gonna roll that damage. How many times is it? So it'll roll the damage twice, and it'll give me the worst result, right? So if I get, say enemy hits me, and it'll roll, let's say, I don't know, 4, 10, and 3. I'm going to take 3 damage instead of whatever the first number was, the 4. So it's kind of cool. You'll join when dev starts. It's going to start in just a second. I'm about done with this. So I'm going off of all crit, building up all my crit damage, right? And then there's addition. So the reason I'm doing this is I also have cast on critical. So every time that I crit, it builds up, and then it starts spamming spells every time I crit. And so my main skill, Entangle, shoots out these little fucking gay vines everywhere. And when it does, every single one of those vines hits, so all of those hits all are crits, and it's building up, and it's going to start casting things. Now, what I'm wanting to do is I'm saving up to get this staff, specifically to get this right here, the Mirror of Refraction. So this is just a skill that the staff has. And so what happens is when this, it just starts spawning a whole bunch of mirrors all over the place, and whenever one of your projectiles hits a mirror, it'll double and fork your, or not double your projectiles, but it'll fork your projectiles and make more projectiles come out of there. So you can cover your screen in projectiles. And so the idea that I have in my head is cast on critical builds up energy every time that you crit something. So if I can just shit out a bunch of projectiles, I can have this constantly triggering over and over again and have an endless feedback loop of never-ending projectiles all over my screen that kill everything all the time because they're critting and they're everywhere, and that's what I want to do. I'm really. There's no other game that lets you do something that absolutely wild. Let's see. Let's see. Where's? Really? Fuck it. All right. That's fucking crazy. Why is that not worth more?
It's just one of them days, rolling up to the crib, getting paid. We can get paid 100 ways. My stream starting soon, got them tuning to the waves. I be all up in the zone. Wanna clone, wanna tap in, I'ma let them know. 90p back, baby, I be on the roll. It don't matter if I show up late. I can still steal the show, I'll be popping off. I'm doing the most. My stream like a TV show, but better than most.
Can't support triggers.
Check my precision, no opposition. On a mission, and I'm a professional with the AI vids. From here to Japan, I'll be working with the kids. My old songs playing, and I'm vibing to my shit. 90p from the 513, baby, we lit. Turn up, drink up, coffee in my cup, pack up, roll up, smoke up. We gon' turn up, drink up, coffee in my cup, pack up, roll up,
that's fucked up.
We gon' turn up. Everybody put their hands up. I'll be going hard, everybody stand up.
Body armor.
I'll let you know what's up. We ain't never gonna stop, man, we never get enough.
Oh, Diala. Where's Diala? 14. Fuck y'all. I know it's expensive. I knew it was gonna be expensive. Okay.
Turn up, drink up, coffee in my cup, pack up, roll up, smoke up. We gon' turn up, drink up, coffee in my cup, pack up, roll up, smoke up. We gon' turn up.
I don't know. I'm happy with that. What is my crit on this? Critical chance 34. Okay. All right. Excellent. All right. All right. Yeah, herbology. Yeah, so I'm just all I do is it's just a build about, or that build is just spawning plants to do a fuckload of damage. It does really, really good. I just wanted to play a map just to unwind a bit. I haven't really had much of that today. Okay. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. I don't know. Let me see if anything's really been happening. I haven't really seen any wild shit, or at least I'm not really up to date on things right now. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got. Let us see what we got here. Wait, what is this?
The community on my post on Twitter from like way back when, from like a couple days ago, it's wrong. The people that are talking shit about like on Twitter, dude, they're really like they're like really sad people, and I feel bad. Like, they're not people that are just gonna like, oh yo, this guy's like sad, whatever. They're like
I can't. I can't listen to this man speak. I can't fucking do it, guys. I all like right here. Okay, how did you understand from the gibberish that this man just vomited into his mic? Oh my lord. That hurts my brain. Okay, yep, XQC. Jesus Christ. Oh no, we got Ice Poseidon. Push the villain roll. Oh no. Don't do that. Let me see. Okay. God damn it. Why? Why, dude? Why did this have to be funny? Listen, Denims, you're a whore. But goddamn, dude. Uh, hold on. Someone in Decoy's chat said his song was crashing out again today. Oh, does not. When does he not? Eddie confirmed yesterday that Kick will at some point have ads. He said they will try to make them as unobtrusive as possible. Yeah. I yeah. All I want is if I could get verified on Kick, that would be pretty sweet. I don't think that's going to happen, right? And let me kind of go over why that's not going to happen. So I have the subs. That's awesome, and thank you, guys. Everyone that's on Kick. Thank you guys so much. You guys are truly amazing, and I appreciate you guys so very much. But average of 50 viewers in the last 30 days. The average is about 13. I mean, hey, it's something, right? Stream for a total of 15 hours the last 30 days. Yeah, we're at almost 80 hours. And then 100 unique chatters. We're at 72. But it's the average viewers that not going to get there. That's going to be quite some time to do that because it has to be an average over 30 days. And I'm not going to bot myself to get up there. I know a lot of people will do that. They'll hit the other markers and then they'll bot themselves up. I'm not going to do that. I want to do it legit. But yeah, the viewers, hey, you know what? 13 viewers, that's still more than a lot of people get, and I'm so very thankful for all of you guys. But yeah, being verified would be kind of cool at some point in the future. Very, very much in the future. Just average 50 average viewers, that's a really hard one. It is really hard. Yeah, we're news browsing for just a moment, looking for something to shit on. But listen. Okay, so that was a brief tangent there. Here's the thing. Denims, you're a whore. You're a stupid cunt. But I'll tell you what, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yes, Ms. Kip is indeed giving off those vibes 100%. I have to like it because it's funny. The inevitable, yeah. XQC and Asmongold both think Hassan should help out Frogan financially. Well, yeah, it's communism that he believes in, but at the same time, I mean, I know why he wouldn't. Who would want to support her? It's more about how much she's made herself unlikable. You know, like I'm doing because I've seen the clip of her begging for rent money, right? And I get it. Like for me personally, like I get needing the money, but I'm not going to beg for it, and B, I don't feel like I'm as vile or as vitriolic as she is. and she's kind of made that who she is, like, who she is. And so, when you cry, and this is also, by the way, why I've never done or I did the GoFundMe for Bernie, and that's the only I don't want to do another one, because I feel as soon as you start doing GoFundMes with your community, then your community starts to die off and go away. And as much as I think, oh yeah, if I did that, maybe I could raise three, four, five, $6,000, and that'd be cool. I would also be nuking my entire community, and people would just look at that the entire time as e-begging or whatever the fuck, and maybe somewhere it would go above and beyond. But then I'd that's what I'd be reduced to, right? When she started begging people to do finances for her lawsuit, I mean, that's when Hassan should have stepped in, to be perfectly honest. Not now. Like, it's a bit late. He's already shown he's not going to give a shit. But, like, she's just sitting there and begging for money constantly, and that's why I don't do it. That's why I'm not ever going to ask people for it. If people want to do it, cool. If people don't want to, that's fine. Like, it's I don't care if people watch and they enjoy my content. And this is what I always say at the end of my streams. And I know some people aren't here at the end of my streams all the time, but at the end of my streams, at the end of the day, all I care about, and the best way to support me, is always to just share some of my content to someone that's going to make, brighten their day and make them laugh. And even if it's not something that I made, make somebody laugh. At the end of uh, all I want is to give people some respite from whatever they may be going through, because people need that. And if I'm then just go on and say, oh, I need money, it's not gonna work. It kind of takes away that whole aspect. You know what I mean? And sure, it'd be nice to have asked for money and begged for money, and I could have done that, and then that would have been my shtick the entire time. Maybe I wouldn't have had to give up my truck, but at the end of the day, and probably a lot of things I wouldn't have had to give up, but at the end of the day, that's not who I am, and that's not who I want to be. And I want to entertain. I want to be someone that you guys can rely on to make content that's funny and is escapism from whatever else is going on and whatever you might be going through. Like, who am I to say that you need to pay for it? I say use ad blockers. I say do whatever. So I don't know, man. She I don't even think that she should get help, because at this point all she's really doing is just begging constantly, and it's not good, man. It's not good. Let's see. I did see this earlier. That's actually really fucking cool that he has the Sandlot baseball. That's pretty fucking sweet. Hold on.
Islamophobia is real, actually. It's not. It's not real. Being afraid of an ideology isn't a phobia. In order for you to put that on the same level as like racism or like like homophobia or something like that, it's just simply it's not how can you have an irrational fear of an idea? It's retarded. And so no, it's an invented word that's made to make people shut up and not be able to express themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean he's not wrong. Anything like even homophobia is bullshit, right? If you don't like that, then not liking it or hating it or not wanting to be around it isn't the same as an irrational fear. Arachnophobia, that's a genuine fear, right? But Islamophobia, homophobia, those are not. Transphobia, those aren't fears, or irrational fears, or even being scared of something. It's not wanting to tolerate it. And we already have a word for what that is if you choose to use that, and it would be bigot, but people don't care anymore because a lot of these people have been pushing this idea for so long, and now we're at the point where these scumbags are now enacting quite a bit of violence, and we recognize patterns. It's a problem. So yeah, yeah, absolutely. Aversion, disgust, exactly. It has nothing to do with a fear. I'm not scared of it. Not at all. Marjorie Taylor. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Makes me wonder about this. Does Asmon being in your top political streamer competition ever make you wonder if there's some inherent limitations to Twitch political commentary? I think it makes me wonder about the inherent limitations of the average American's IQ. More than inherent limitations to the platform's allowance on, well, not even average American. He has mostly a European audience, right?
Dude, it's sped up to like 2 or like 2.5 times, and he still sounds slow. Your phobia, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like, to me, personally, I hate spiders. And like when I see one, like I don't like them and I want to kill them every single time. And they do spark fear. Absolutely. And I would absolutely classify that as an irrational fear. Some spiders are pretty fucking creepy, dude, but at the same time, like, man, fuck spiders. Like, shit, dude, when I was a kid, I remember I must have been in like what, first grade, not even first grade, and I remember we were in an apartment, and um, so okay, when I was a kid, we had this house in California in a city called Huntington Beach, and it was near the Meadowlark Golf Course. That place was cool. In our house, it was a 3-story house. It was super fucking cool, but it was pretty compact. Still 3 stories. Like, you know, let's not pretend like it was still a pretty good sized fucking house. My dad did very well early on. I mean, reasonably well early on. It's not like generational sort of shit, but he did okay early on and got a bunch of stuff. And being a lawyer, he was able to get houses and properties and stuff because people couldn't pay. He stopped getting those really big, massive ultra cases when I was in elementary school. So there was definitely a lot of struggle times because he had to offload shit, and there's quite a bit there. But and then I also saw his law firm go from having like an entire floor of people down to just him and like 4 dudes, like total, like, you know, your receptionist, your secretary, your receptionist secretary person, you know, your paralegal, all of that. Like it was pretty rough. But here's the thing. I remember we were moving from Huntington Beach to Newport Beach, and there was a house that we were waiting to be built, and so we were in an apartment for a brief time waiting for it because, you know, just in between, and it was taking longer, I guess, than it was supposed to. And in this apartment, you know, the first floor was like your living room, your kitchen, and that's kind of like your whole space. The living room, it was pretty good size, and then upstairs there was it was 2 bedrooms and I think 2 bathrooms. So, but going up but there's the stairway, and the stairway was one of those where you have this like the stairs go down, and then like halfway down, like the ceiling fucking drops to where like you could like slap the fucking wall, but otherwise like it stays at that second floor height for a while and then it drops. Well, up in the corner of that little area, there was a daddy long legs. And so me and my 6-year-old self, there were many times where I would stand at the top of the stairs, not wanting to go down because I thought that daddy long legs was going to bite me. That shit doesn't bother me anymore. Usually the big motherfuckers, and usually the big fuckers that like are, you know, have colors and shit, or just big ones in general. But yeah, no, when I was a kid, they absolutely were terrifying to me. Fishback guy, he's based, but you have learned to not trust politicians. Yeah, no, I don't fucking trust that. Broken. Yeah, no, they're everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are, but honestly, in Australia though, I mean, you have the fucking, what is it, the redback spiders? Fuck those things. They hide in your shoes. I know that much. I know that much.
The average Westerner, mega cope for usual. Yeah, you talk, Look. Look, I love Asmongold fans coming in here to try to big brain debate. Asmongold consistently signaling that he loves and supports every fucking right wing reactionary, and then turning around and being like, actually, you don't have a high enough IQ to understand Asmongold is actually doing this to bait you guys.
He can't stop wanting to suck Asmongold's dick. Anyone else imagine? Yeah, no, there is a lot of shit when that was when I was a kid. Have you seen a house centipede? Yeah, those things are terrifying as fuck. Have you seen the spiders that leap from palm trees to kill birds? Like, it's cool as shit, like from a nature perspective, right? But if I saw one of those fucking things and for real, I remember one time I went. It was probably the second time that I went hunting with my dad, and we were quail hunting. I think I was like 15, 14, something like that. And he wanted to try and get to get doves ahead of the quail. And for those that haven't done dove hunting, especially here in Oklahoma or anywhere here in the Midwest, it doesn't really matter. The way that you usually do it is you get there before dawn, and you usually go to whatever fields had corn or wheat or something like that. If it's soybeans, usually not a good place to go. But you get there before dawn, and you're sitting there, and you're waiting for the sun come up, and that's when you can kind of see them kind of start to disperse, right? Well, we're sitting there and we're waiting, and I'm bored sitting there wondering, fuck, dude, I wish I had a Game Boy or something to fuck around with. And then I remember looking up, and so like I'm like right here, and I'm sitting down, right? You know what? It's time. It's time. Another great drawing. Okay. So here's the field. And then here I am, right? And then like right in front of me is like a tree or whatever, right? And then there was actually kind of a little dip. A little dip. Whatever, fuck, it doesn't matter. And then over here is all the corn and shit, right? All the fucking corn after the harvest, that's all out here. Well, right above me, maybe like a few feet, and then there's another tree, I guess, kind of behind this one. Right? And they were like right next to each other. And so they were maybe like 4 feet apart, 5 feet apart, something like that. And I'm sitting there and I'm waiting to be able to just like blast something. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to blast something. Well, I look up, and maybe like about that far away or so, maybe, like couple feet, I see a black thing start to dangle down. And this thing's about the size of a fucking silver dollar. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because I don't know what it is. I'm confused. It's early in the morning. I didn't know what energy drinks were yet. I didn't enjoy coffee or anything like that. And so up here and all the way across was a fucking spider web that I hadn't seen. And so this little fucker was just dangling right in front of my fucking face, right? It's, I don't know. It's somewhere in that. You see why you do AI art? Yeah, thank you. Anyways, so this little fucker was just dangling right in the middle of my fucking face, right? It wasn't time to shoot it wasn't time to shoot anything, right? We weren't going to shoot anything. It was still dark outside. I see this thing. I take my shotgun. I move the barrel back to be right in front of this thing, and I blast it. I scare all the birds. My dad gets super fucking mad at me. He takes a shotgun, and I'm not allowed to shoot for half the fucking day. But I blew that piece of shit. Just disintegrated it. Gone. Out of here. And no, but like the thing is I couldn't see the legs. Like the body itself was like that fucking big, just like dangling, like right fucking in front of me. And I'm just like, I couldn't tell what it was for a minute. And then when I could focus on it and wake the fuck up, I shot that goddamn thing. Fuck that. Piece of shit. All right, let's see what else we got. We're gonna make some slop here in a minute. He just wanted to be friends. Well, he made friends with my shotgun. I'll tell you that. I miss that shotgun too. That was a Benelli M1, and that was actually an HK import. So, Trump, yeah, whatever the fuck. Asmongold confirms Billy stream coming soon. Oh God.
Would diminish if
Hold on.
the danger that Jews face in the Western world would diminish if Israel didn't fucking exist in the ways that it does. If
Hold on. Wait. What?
the danger that Jews face in the Western world would diminish if Israel didn't fucking exist in the ways that it does. If Israel was not a fucking apartheid state with a Jewish supremacist ethno-state goal that is exterminationist, that is constantly destabilizing and constantly bombing every fucking neighboring country, then none of this shit would happen.
How is somebody so profoundly retarded? Do you not know what happened in the 1940s there, Hassan? That led up to Israel existing? Do you not know that they go to war with all those people because they hate the Jews and they attack first? Or they make threats to Israel and Israel responds before they can attack? Like, what are we talking about here? There is so much wrong with that entire statement. Look, listen, I am not at all. No, I know he wants to kill Jews. I get that. But it's I don't understand. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me how someone can be that fucking stupid. There's two. This 30 seconds has so much wrong in it. It would take forever to unpack. That's wild. What is he blubbering about? He's saying that because Israel exists, if Israel didn't exist, then people wouldn't care about Jews. That's a okay. All right. Hassan retweets blows blacks. Yeah. Yeah, blows blacks is absolutely a retard. Ads coming to kick. I mean, that'd be cool. It would be. Crashes out over a hot dog. Why?
Man,
No, how did he know? No, it's freezing cold.
Take a bite.
It's freezing cold. There's no condiments.
Oh, that is freezing.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna eat this off stream.
Why is it?
Okay.
You gotta eat it now.
I'm eating it.
Gentlemen, okay. After this, we're gonna make something. I don't know what we're gonna make. We'll figure something out, but I okay. All right. Let me talk about this. Let's talk about this for just a minute, okay? Okay. First off, your house that you have decorated, and then what you guys are wearing. I get you guys are in a stream, but it's just holy shit. This is what people watch and have 26 almost 27,000 subs. What the fuck are we talking? What are we doing?
The fuck is, what did you want?
I'm gonna mute it because I can't listen to these fucking retards talk. Holy shit! Like you have Christmas. You have so much. There is so much money that's being spent just to like get all of this set up. And I understand people want to do stuff for the holidays, and like if you just have it in your background, like I know I've been wanting to do stuff in here, but I don't have the money to do it. But just it's so expensive. There's so much being wasted, and you know that that's going to be new shit every single time. You know that they're not like you know that they're not just maybe some of that is put away, but anyways,
Worried about this because he's probably worried.
wait, Hassan.
This is the reason why Hassan is worried. It's because when 2 Israeli ambassadors were murdered by a terrorist, a Free Palestine terrorist,
Yeah.
Hassan had to put his chat in emote-only mode whenever he was reading the murderer's manifesto. And it was so bad that even in emote-only mode, they were spamming hearts. These are his subscribers because it's his emote. He has it on emote-only mode, and they're spamming his subscriber emote hearts about this person who had killed 2 Israeli,
Listen, the fact that Hassan even exists and that he's still around is wild to me. I can't fathom as to why. Outside of, I don't know, somebody thinking that they're going to get somewhere with Hassan at Twitch and just sucking his dick for some reason. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. Why is he still allowed to be on that platform? Why? I don't get it. He should be banned from everywhere. And it's not even the fact, like I'm not even talking about the fact that I hate the man, right? And I do hate the man. I do. Because he's a terrorist. He is anti-American. He is he calls for violence all the time. And he can say, "Oh no, I don't. It's taken out of context." No, motherfucker, you call for violence all the time. It's proved. It is provable that you call for violence many times. That you simp for actual legitimate terrorists. The fact that he's not removed from every single platform is wild. I can't believe that he's still around. Now, if Afghanistan had a streaming service or Turkey had a streaming service, then he can stream there all he wants. But he shouldn't be allowed to stream on any American website with the sort of shit that he posts at all. I don't even care that he hates Jews. Like that's not even that's in calling for violence there. Like that's even without hating Israel and Jews, you have more than enough. You compound it with hating Jews and wanting to get there. You're so far over the line in terms of things that are problematic. It's just goddamn, dude. He's supported by the Muslim Brotherhood. Yeah. He's not religiously Muslim. No. He is what everybody calls a useful idiot. He may not be a terrorist himself. He may not be a practicing Muslim himself, even though he tries to LARP as one, and LARP is a communist, even though he has millions of dollars and all this other shit. You know, like he can LARP all he wants, but there's consequences for LARPing as such, and being a useful idiot for these sorts of people. I mean, you know, shit, ISIS and a whole bunch of other terrorist organizations have been using other platforms like video games and stuff in order to try and recruit people. That is an actual fact. But you know, now he is able to platform it and their ideals, and he's able to drive people over there. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's wanting attention, and that's all that's and so I don't know. I believe that he is as much of a piece of shit and he is a subhuman garbage. I believe that. There is an extremely remote possibility that he is only doing it for clout. Well, I mean, we know he's only doing it for clout, but like he has gone down this rabbit hole and he can't unfuck himself from this rabbit hole that he has put himself in. If he is different off stream, which I do not, I do not believe that to be the case. I believe he is just as big of a piece of shit off stream as he is on stream. I don't know, man. The sooner people realize they're too, yeah, yeah, exactly. I hate the guys. No, I know he's not religious. He's a useful idiot for it. You believe he's a bigger piece of shit off stream? Yeah, because on stream he has to censor himself to a certain degree, so he probably is even worse. Okay. What the fuck? That's fucking weird. Okay. All right. There's nothing else of consequence that really exists. All right. So, let's we'll figure out what we want to make here in a minute. So, I've been playing with a few things, and real quick, just because, you know, people have asked, you know, what we could do with AI. And when I'm making anything, and the reason I'm using Veo 3 is I've tried everything. I've tried Kling, I've tried Seed Dance, I've tried Sora, I've tried LTX, I've tried everything. You know, all the old models. I've done at least one video in each. Most of them are utterly unusable. A lot of them need a lot of extra prompts and need a lot of extra work in order to get things kind of semi-usable. But for the most part, Veo 3 is just the king. Like this right here, this was an attempt to get a Sora thing, but I wasn't able to get that to work. It was an absolute failure. It was an absolute joke. So their moderation system is pretty fucking atrocious. And I fucking hate it. But I've tried every single video model that exists. The only thing that Kling is useful for, and I need to look more into let's see, it's like Kling 1 can add audio and add voice. Like I know that, right? The thing about Kling 01 is I think that you can do lip sync with it. Let me see. Video. Lip sync video. Select model. Okay, so Kling avatar is a thing. Turn a person photo into a talking avatar. Oh, fuck. I know exactly what that's gonna be, though. That's gonna be really fucking terrible because it's just gonna, it's, you know, like the old, like, talking heads? That's what that's gonna be. Need a crash out report for Piers v Fuentes. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do here. What is all this? Oh, right. Okay. So one thing also that I want to mention before we really get into development, one thing that you can also do is in open art specifically, and for images, you can't do this in video, but for images, you can actually train your own LoRa inside of this. So it's actually kind of cool. There's a lot of really cool shit you can do here. And next thing, among boomers, yeah, absolutely. Did we discuss the Ms. Star Wars crash out? I haven't yet. I didn't look at it yet. The thing about Mizkif is he's trying to be so relevant, and he is trying to bait more content about himself that I'm not going to give it to him. You know, if people are begging to be noticed, I'm not going to notice them. And Mizkif is absolutely begging to be noticed. But yeah, the photo to avatar thing is probably going to be really gay. Really not a fan of just that. What do we want to do? Do you have any good songs that I've worked on? Besides the We Was Electrons and shit. You already seen boomers posting AI Bible verses that don't exist? Oh god. And yeah, Miskiff did get his crash out report already. I'm not going to give him any more attention. I think the next time, if I do give him attention anymore, is if he actually goes off the deep end and commits an actual crime and is arrested for it. And then he's in jail, and then I can make fun of what he's doing. But I don't want to give him more attention. I don't want to drive anyone more. I don't want to drive anyone towards him. He doesn't mean anything to me. It was funny in the moment to make fun of him, but we also did that also to kind of shit on Gucci Marks and how he deep faked it, whereas I was able to not deep fake it, but get it still looking pretty close. Boomers are born around the time people were heavily experimenting with drugs. No wonder they're also suicidal, empathetic, and hate their own people. Yeah, absolutely. Boomers are a huge problem in society. Like I know my dad was talking about how at one point he tried to help people at their church to get people to stay at his house so that he could provide housing for that. And every single time it's always ended poorly, but he still does it. And I keep telling him, don't fucking do that. It's going to end badly one of these days. You're in California, you're in a place where there's a bunch of shitheads, you don't know what the fuck you're going to deal with. And he still does it. I unfortunately believe that will get a call, email, or something about him passing away because he was too empathetic towards somebody that probably shouldn't be. People just need, and you know, it's one thing. People need to not be empathetic to strangers so much, right? If we're so empathetic to let's say, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Yeah, people that are homeless, right? I was homeless, and would it have been nice to have had someone, let me stay where they're at? I mean, sure, but at the same time, if the expectation is, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Most people that I met when I was homeless were all heavy drug users. No one actually wanted a way out. Everyone wanted to stay homeless. So you need to know who they are before you do, and why they're homeless. Yeah, yeah. I was homeless because my stepmom kicked me out of my parents' house because I had a girl over and I fucked her brains out, and they didn't like that I had a girl over, and so I got kicked out and I was homeless for a few days, and then my dad decided that it was enough, and yeah, it was rough. I'm surprised, and the places that I was at, it wasn't too terrible, but still, that was not a fun time. I was fully expecting to never like be brought back in with how it went down. I'm actually really surprised that I was even back. So yeah, yeah, like I wasn't expecting to be brought back at all in any way, shape, or form. I was expecting to figure out what in the fuck happened. What have you missed? You got in the middle of some heavy shit. It's all right, dude. We're just figuring shit out on a Monday. It's all right. We're we're having fun. Like the prodigal son of the Bible. Well, no, like the difference is that I didn't actually go back and ask, right? He wanted me to go back instead of me searching him out. Oh, you mean like in that regard? Like yeah, no, I didn't. I wasn't at that point. There's still places that were like you could go at the end of service of a restaurant, and you can ask and say like, hey, you guys got anything you're gonna throw out or anything like that? And there's still like plenty of good food that you could get and shit like that. Yeah, yeah. Benny wrestling a new character, anime fan. Uh, y- gave a homeless guy at McDonald's when you were 11. He yelled at a man cat and never did it again. Yeah, I'll never do it again either. I've done that before, and on one hand, like give someone that's homeless some smokes or something like that. It can be it can be good, but at the same time, like most of them, it's hard to see where. I don't know, man. It's a hard question. It's a hard thing to really look at and what the solution really is. I mean, yeah, would asylums be an answer? Maybe. Yeah. I mean, for some of them, absolutely. But I think making it harder to get drugs in the first place would be another step in the right direction, so that shit stops frying people's brains so much. Stolen Valtards make you mad. Yeah, yeah, they're absolutely wild. Um. All right. So what we can do. So what are we doing? We could do something with Nico, actually, because the doing the fat electrician video was about getting introducing his character in the universe. So his character is now a thing. We already have Angry Cops being a thing, and we have Donut and Brandon being a thing. The only person that's going to be in Claws and Laws is going to be Nico, and he's never been introduced. Now we can introduce him there, or we can make a standalone video. Sneak out? Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah, Nico Ortiz. That is something we can do. Nico and Sneeko? Nah, no. Nico and Sneeko are not in the same category at all. They're wildly different people. Absolutely wildly different people. The only other thing that I can think of is to tease the Tectone episode more and do an Asmongold gives gifts to the fat frogs in Vietnam. That's the only other thing I could think of. Can they be at maybe? Dusty Balzac. Oh God. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. The Fat Frogs did some fucking work, dude. Another music video? We could do a music video. What do we want our music video to be? Do we want to make the actual music video for this?
I need a dog. What I need. I need a dog. And that's on blood. That's on blood.
Like, do we want to make that a standalone video? Fat Frogs in the Trailer Park, but remix it to be Fat Frogs in Vietnam. Yeah. Or we can just make, or we could also do a new song. I'm up to anything really. You do dirty Taylor Swift like pop? Maybe. Need one of our crash outs to do a bit where they help film. Oh no. Fat Frogs in the Trailer Park? Which one? No. Nope.
Belly out, shirt untucked. Got bouncing to the groove. Frog suit on it on the move.
The one on SoundCloud? I don't have one on SoundCloud. Yeah, we could do a pop song. Like I'm not opposed to it. All right, I am gonna let this one play out though. I need to go use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back.
We're back. Sweat rolls like a lazy river flows. Belly out, shirt untucked. Gut bouncing to the groove. Frog suit on and on the move. Lawn chair thrones on gravel streets. Life's a buffet full of fucking treats, but all we give a fuck about are grilled meats. Under the stars, they laugh and chat. Fat frogs singing, strumming with heart. In the night, they light up a spark. Together they rewrite their own mark. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs, they're eating fried chicken in the dark. Fat frogs, with their girlfriends named after a car. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Barbecue smoke, burp and toke. Burnouts with our Chevy, making gravy. Fresh biscuits, fuck Triscuits. Fresh fried pork rind, pork ribs singing tangy rhymes. A dog named Elvis howls at the moon. TV's blasting old cartoons. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs, they're eating fried chicken in the dark. Fat frogs, with their girlfriends named after a car. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Fat frogs. Fat frogs in a trailer park. Sweat rolls like a lazy river flows. Belly out, shirt untucked. Gut bouncing to the groove. Frog suit on and on the move. Lawn chair throws on gravel streets. Life's a buffet full of fucking treats. But all we give a fuck about are the grilled meats. Under the stars, they laugh and chat. Fat frogs singing, strumming with heart. In the night, they light up a spark.
All right, we're done with that. Okay. Today is Terry Davis's birthday. Oh no. Okay, I need to think. What do we want to make a music video on? We could do ghetto Christmas rap, like a different one instead of the We Was Electrons. People don't know who Terry Davis is. Oh my lord. Dude. The fact that people don't know who that wild motherfucker was is actually amazing to me. They didn't. Okay, here's the thing, Asobi. If I wasn't on YouTube, I'd be playing all that shit. I'd be doing that shit immediately because I could get away with it. But here on YouTube, can't really do it. All right, I need. Okay, all right. Here's another option. And you guys can tell me how you feel about this one. We could do a Menace Crew cover, and we can do 2025 retrospect, and we just get a banger of a fucking cover of the Menace Crew theme song, and then we put in clips that happen throughout the year from the beginning to the end, and then we can do another one next year. But it's like, this is what we did this year. And then later, and we can get that done tonight, and then we can think about more about what we can do with Christmas. Yeah, no, Terry Davis, he started the whole glow in the dark CIA nuclear engineers. That's exactly what he was on about, and that you can hit them in the dark, hit them with your car because they glow in the dark. That's where glowies came from. You were told to tell me to make an AI in review. Who told you that? Who told you to tell me that? Oh, I'm not opposed to the idea. I think it'd be great. Yeah, we could do a Menace Crew theme and then do just do everything that's like pick the best solo clips and like smash them together in a grand fucking thing. In fact, you know what? That's what we're gonna. I think. How long can I extend a scene for? Forever, technically, but after the fourth iteration, it starts to degrade quality to an extreme degree, and it's not worth it. The YouTube playback like video, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know if it's one. If let's see. Let's see here. One second. Instead of the theme song, it's the bong song. Was it? Maybe we can do that. Okay, I'm gonna do. Let's do this. The first, I need to find the. I want to redo the some of the first songs that I did. And I've gotten most of them. The only ones I didn't do is the fuck anime song. South Park Finger Bang Bong Band. Yeah, we can do that. Frogs Boot Camp. If we want to do that, that's going to be a lot more uh involved. Let's see. We're gonna do our year in review. I think. What do I want him to have? Okay, so we got donut. Standing in the back, drinking a white claw. Let's see here. Is sitting in the middle right, reading a book in one hand and holding a shotgun in the other. Okay, hold on. This is the Menace crew. We're gonna do Nux in his second form. Is a coin in one hand, the air with one hand. Well, he stands on the left side. Who else do I want to bring in? Legal mindset. Yep. Standing on the middle left side. With his hands in his pockets. Okay, so we got that, and then they're the ones that have really been featured this year. It's gonna grow. Okay, so we have that. Scene is let's see. Okay, sci-fi is a cool kid. Courtyard with a beat up 1970s black Mustang missing both doors, a black helicopter, a car shaped like a bagel, a black F-150 Raptor, and then we need the van. The van's not technically dead quite yet. We do need to kill the van. And at the bottom, there should be epic text across it like a movie title called The Menace through 2025. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, no. Wait, I got literally everybody in here that has made a major appearance. The little pickles up his butt. Yeah, Eli's not going to be in there. Fat Electrician's not going to be in there. Um, I I could add Sergeant Angry, but he's mainly a supporting character. He didn't have his main debut yet. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna do that's something that we also need to do. We need to do Fat Frog Boot Camp with Sergeant Angry. He needs to have his own standalone episode as a drill instructor, and he's in charge of uh making sure all the fat frogs are trained properly. The fuck? Look at Brandon with the swag he has there. Jesus Christ. Okay. It's having some problems there. Let's try Sea Dream 4-5. And then let's try Cling. And then let's see, Reeve. All the characters talk about scenes they've been in. Add border buds. Yeah. Like here's the thing. It's getting there. It is getting there. It's not perfect though. It's not what I'm wanting out of it. In fact, you know what we're gonna do? Let's see if I can get it raw in Veo. Dream 4. Let's see. But the broken, I actually like that quite a bit. That's not a bad idea. I just need to It's getting all the elements in there, which is actually fucking crazy to me. What is that? Okay. No, it's got to be poster. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then sorry, give me a second. Oh shit, post, you've been witness. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Make it seem like a cast reunion and add menace verse. Yeah, I might be able to do that. That's a pretty good one. I want it to look really good though. That's the thing, is I want it to actually look good, and I don't want it to be just meme garbage. And if I burn through all 73,000 credits trying to get the perfect thing, I will. But I want it to be I want it to be like, do we want it to be live action or do we want it to be animated? For the poster anyways. Um uh what are we doing? We're doing the Menace crew. End of year. So I'm trying to get the like just the first image done that we have is like the with all the people in it. Like this is a pretty this is again, this is a really complicated prompt and task that we're asking it to do, because like technically it did it, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unique characters plus a scene, and then we're describing the vehicles as well, and it got the fucking Honda van. So like we're asking it to do something that's complex, and then each of them have an action that they're doing. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I could probably edit that a bit more to give him a beard, change their names down below, and then add the name, add Brandon. That is an option. You just watched Tectone reacts today of your first few videos. Did he put them did he make new ones? Or re-upload them? Try that again. It's got the bagel car. Charlie. I should put me in there. Yeah, maybe I will. Sprinkle some behind the scenes backstage shots on set of the scenes they're talking about. Yeah, we can work on that. That's not a bad idea. I don't know, man. Because all the realistic shit, it's not. It just literally gave Better Call Saul. It just it literally just put Saul Goodman in there. I think we do something like this, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with something like this. I'm just gonna have to edit some of the characters a little bit, maybe. But I'm gonna start it for now. Actually, you know what? We'll do that one again, and then let's try Sea Dream 4-5. And then we'll do Reeve. And then we'll do content policy violation. My dick. You're just fucking piece of shit, dude. Mindset Lego is in his fat bro phase. He's an absolute menace on Twitter. Yeah. Does the AI get boring? There really needs to be a new topic for the videos. I know. I'm thinking about where to go with it. Who's Brandon? What, Brandon Herrera? like here's the thing, Error. It doesn't get annoying to me. It's not boring to me. I mean, if you're bored, then I mean, then by all means, that's totally your prerogative to be bored. I'm not bored of the topic yet. For me, I want to what I'm doing with a lot of the content that I'm doing right now, all these side quests, all these side characters. I'm building up more stuff for the Menace crew. So, for the most part, when I did the original a lot of the original ones. So, we're going to go back a ways. When I was doing these, they started out just being skits and just little things that I'm doing one at a time, and then that's all it was. And then it kind of morphed into having more shit that you know that they're doing, some music videos, shit like that, trying to enhance them a bit. And then when I got to doing the Lord of the Rings intro shit after episode 2, it made me really really angry because I hated how episode 2 came out, right? And so I've been trying to build up the world and build up the stories. So then when I do Menace Crew stuff, there's more lore and more shit to build off of instead of everything being contained in just a single episode. So like everything that happened in the Tectone standalone episodes, everything that happened in the Nux episodes, everything like that, in also Claws and Laws, all of that is building into the big thing, which is the Menace Crew. And the Menace Crew is something that's more like the Avengers, right? In Marvel, you have your Iron Man movies, Thor, you have all this shit that's happening in between each Avengers movie. And then when you're in Avengers, then okay, everything that's happened in those other movies is brought into this thing. That's kind of the idea. So I wanted more to do and more to have in there, and then also focus on individual characters to build them up into their own thing more and more. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I also have stated many times that once I'm done with the Menace crew, and season 2 is probably going to be probably the last season, if that. I don't want to do more than that. I think once I finish it, because we're gonna have technically 7 episodes of the Menace crew left. Episode 3 is gonna be coming pretty soon. I would imagine we can get that done in January. But like I want to actually like build things up. And I want to have more to these characters than just the standalone whatever bullshit in there. Will it work? Maybe. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. And I've always said that as soon as I stop having fun with it, then I'm just going to stop. But that hasn't happened. I also don't. I also want to keep this, really focused on shit posts and all of that, because I don't want to go into a whole bunch of different directions that don't fit what I want to do and what I want to make content on. Bring Peggy back for this one. It doesn't have a standalone. All of the others do or have been heavily featured. I like he's not going to be in the poster, but he'll be in the episode for the year end. What happened with the award show? I mean, I posted the results and everything when they came out. I had my daughter that weekend. I didn't have time to do shit. I tried, but I couldn't get time to do it. Yeah. I want to the boring thing to me, the really boring thing to me was to have continued the Menace crew as it was. That was going to be very very boring, and I would have, if I had made 3, 4 and 5 by now instead of all of the content that we have, to be perfectly honest, I probably would have stopped. I probably wouldn't be making anything else, and I wouldn't be streaming. I would just be like, yeah, you know what, I'm done, and then that would have been the last that anyone saw of my content. But thinking about it as though it's a larger production than just temporary memes is is kind of a big deal. I just want them to hit harder than everything else. All the rest of it's just kind of fluff, just kind of figuring things out. And as we make more stuff, then it's gonna be in there. Like I I have a lot of ideas that I want to bring to the table too. Like I want to do a Fox News segment, like an actual like weekly Fox News going over drama of the past week because why not, and just talking the facts and just shit, roasting people here and there. But yeah, I want to do quite a bit uh with these series. I'm not bored yet. If people are bored, I mean, hey, people are absolutely entitled to be bored with it all they want. Like I know people get burned out and haven't wanted to watch anything else, but like let's say like I haven't cared about anything Marvel really related, and watching the final or end game actually made me go back through and watch a few more movies, but I haven't been interested since. So I get if people aren't interested, it's fine. I'm still gonna keep doing my thing as long as I want to keep doing my thing. If I don't want to do what I do, then that's it. But I do want to have more original things. Gonna aim at the bigger boys. Like who? Piers Morgan is an excellent target. Yeah. But what would I do with him? Like how? Never get bored of making art, but burn out every once in a while. Yeah, I know that. Is Eli gonna collect more of the boxes in the background? You'll see. You'll see what I have planned in episode 3. I actually have like documents and shit that I have of like storylines and where I want things to go, but you'll find out. The thing that burns me out is the thing that burns me out. It's not necessarily making all of this content. That's not what burns me out. The thing that burns me out is more of the cycles of depression that I get of just like where I'm at in life. You know, like that's kind of that's kind of the thing that gets me burnt out. Can't do anything about it. So I mean, at the end of the day, I just need to work on not thinking like that. But it's a lot of times it's pretty fucking hard. You know. Yeah, no, I could do that, Derpits. Absolutely. I don't know enough about Piers outside of him being a stupid piece of shit. But to get up to date, I'll look at it. I'll get more up to date on and I'll look at the debate and kind of see what's going on with it. And I know that he's extremely racist. He'll say that he's not, but he is very racist. I do know that. But I just need to I want to keep doing what I'm doing. I just need to figure out how to achieve it, you know? The other side to it too is it takes so much time to do things the way I'm doing it now. Like when I was doing the Asmongold as a Menace, I was able to pump those out pretty fucking quick just because each thing was a self-contained joke done in 8 seconds. And now we're at the point where we're actually like progressing and having a story and having to like continue things. And so it's just it adds so much time to it. Whereas if each 8 seconds was a self-contained, joke, and it's just rapid fire jokes, I mean, I could do that all day long. I mean, I could, but it's not as funny. to the view, but gender swapped. Oh no. Can we get Grok as Xbox power, or get Grok as robot powered by the Xbox Elon made? Yeah, I could do that. Do that as a shorts channel? Yeah, I could. I don't know, man. There's a lot that I could do, and there's a lot that I could make, but I just don't want to. I already don't have enough time with everything else that I have going on just to like keep things going. You know, like owning a house. There's shit you got to take care of there. Girlfriend, kid, bills. Like there's a lot, and then also learning more. There's a lot that going on. I don't have the free time to really do that. Like if I didn't have anyone else, it was just me and that's all it was, then I could probably get something like that done, but I just don't have the free time to do that. I'd rather focus on just making stuff. Uh and Josh, yeah. No. I know the first videos are um shorts not paying enough. I mean, I could probably get into a shorts algorithm to pay a lot just by making a bunch of shit. I probably could. The downside is I just don't have the patience for it, and I don't have the time for it to build it to where it should be. But like I can absolutely make a YouTube channel that's just pumping out shorts of just retarded memes, and I could probably do something there, but it would just take so long. I just don't want to do it. I just can't. But yeah, no, Josh, that is the thing, is that with spending time and quality, it does matter. It makes a big difference. It truly does. The downside is it just takes longer. The more effort you put in, the longer it takes and the better the outcome, but just takes longer. How's the job hunt going? I am not finding anything. So like there's quite a few places that I know used to have no questions asked hiring for like holidays even. In they warehouse jobs, things like that, things that aren't whatever, but they're pretty shitty, but they have like unlimited overtime, so I could just technically work and get like a $1,500 a week. But even those places aren't even hiring anymore, or aren't hiring me. I have too much experience to get any jobs that are hiring immediately, and I don't have enough experience to get jobs that would pay well. So I'm just in a really shitty spot where no one's wanting to do anything, and then also with it being the holidays, no one wants to even look at new hires to begin with. So like I'm fucked until January at best. What kind of work do I do? I've done a lot. I do, I've done like admin stuff, I've done some programming, I've done some engineering, work order management, I've done management, I taught programming, engineering, robotics, and game design. I did for STEM stuff. Like I've done quite a bit of shit. My last job I did work order management for Boeing. Like I've done some shit, but I can't get in the door anywhere to even get interviews. You know, I've shit. Working on custom shit to make like with thermals and all of that, working with high end guns and knowing some cool people. Like I know a lot of cool people. I just don't know what the fuck to do. I think it could have some easy revenues. You don't have to be concerned with the finances. Yeah, but it takes a long fucking time to really build up to get to that point. It takes a long time with anything to do that, especially when you're someone like me. Yeah. So like ice and all that. I mean, they're kind of there, but I can't. I anything that's available that's like that, I would have to move, and I legally can't move per my divorce with my ex-wife. So, and if I did, then I would be giving up rights to my daughter, and I am not doing that. I am not giving up rights at all. But yeah, there's a lot of cool AI stuff. It's just about finding the right thing to get into. I mean, I'm hoping and praying that something's around the corner, but like it's just there is so an absolutely monumental amount of stress that I feel on a daily basis because of all like not knowing where money is coming from. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. Again, I'm not asking for money. Like please don't take this as though I'm begging for money or anything like that. But it's just it's really frustrating that way. Uh what's the hourly range that I need? I mean, if I can shit with all the debts and everything that I have to pay back and like all the collections and shit that's against me from everything that's like vastly overdue in probably garnished wages and shit that's coming my way because of how fucked I got off of Boeing. I'm gonna need to make $5,000 a month after taxes. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have anything to take home for quite a while. Like I cannot stress enough just how fucked it. Here's the thing, right? So let me kind of explain a little bit about what happened. I had when I was there, I was a consultant, and I was told that no matter what, it didn't matter if there was a merger or anything, or if a project ended, I was guaranteed a job. I asked multiple times. I asked HR. I asked the C-suite executives. I asked everybody, if a project ends, do I still have a job? And they all said yes. Well, the project came to an end, and they fired all of us. Well, they laid us off first, and then they decided to change that from being laid off to being fired, and they took our severance back. So they lied in that regard. Otherwise, I would have been looking for a job way sooner, using, actively working at Boeing as a way to get into another job. So because of that, I'm where I am now. And I don't know if there's something going on as to why I don't know if that experience is why I can't find a job. I have no idea. It's really frustrating. Andurill's moving production. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've done. You've been thinking about making AI anime yourself? You can. It's actually pretty cool, dude. There's a lot of shit you can do. But I mean, shit, I was making a pretty decent money at Boeing, but they saw that. No, it's not tied to any of that, so it's not going to be there. They also they always lie. Also compartmentalization. Yeah, I know. It's fucking. Well, here's the thing. So I was working for Boeing, but I was in. Okay, it's complicated. I was officially employed by the consulting firm, and so they did aerospace contracts, and I was paid by them, but I was technically a Boeing employee because you have to be a Boeing employee in order to do shit, right? And so it didn't matter if Boeing ended or the contract ended. I was guaranteed to go do something else like Gulfstream, WestJet, something, wherever the fuck, Southwest Airlines, Allegiant, it didn't matter. There's a whole bunch of places that in American, I think like 50% of the billing was from American. But like there's a whole bunch of places that I could have gone. But the consulting firm lied about it. So it's pretty fucked. Can I just work security or something? I don't have a car. Like my girlfriend has a car, but I don't have a car, and I don't have a guard card or anything like that. Like I know I have a lot of knowledge in my brain. I don't have any certificates. I sold and know all of the latest and greatest and all the crazy shit you can imagine, but I don't have any certifications or anything. You ended up like that after the tech crash. Uh, had best numbers. Yeah, I can't. I I'm not good at sales in like cold call shit. Security is easy. Yeah, like I can't, but like I can't do Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything because I don't have a car. I use my girlfriend's car to get my daughter to and from school. And then my dad has a car that I can borrow if I ask him, but he doesn't want me to use it very much. And I don't feel good about using his car in the first place. You know what I mean? but yeah, I don't have my guard card or anything like that. And then I absolutely will not take what I currently own for security. Like my vest and stuff, okay, whatever, but I'm not going to take any of my firearms to go and do that. They're too pricey, right? If I want to do guard shit, then I'd want like a Glock. And I think I'm not gonna take the fucking TSS. The TSS is a piece of shit. Like it's cool, it's a fun toy, but I would never like take that for carry. And then the Sandhawk, that's my dad's. I'm not gonna take a fucking Sandhawk to go and do that. Like a $6,000 handgun to go and do that. It's not mine. If it was mine, probably would have been pawned already, but or sold on Gun Joker or something. You work too. Yeah, I can't get jobs for shit. You know. You deliver Uber Eats on a moped. I mean, that's cool and all. The thing is I can't because I live out in the boonies. Like if a moped, it would take me way too long to get anywhere. Like the only thing I got going for me is remote or a large company. Like when I worked at Boeing, that was like a an hour each way trip to go and do. So like it wasn't close, and there's really nothing close anyways that hires. So home FFL and do transfers. I'm too far away from everyone to do that. And also, I don't want my home to always be available to the ATF for them to look through and do anything that they want. I'm not doing that. I know enough people that do it, and I'm not about to fuck with that. If I lived in the city, then yeah, I could probably make some money, but I can't really make that. Yeah, if you're in the city, you can do it, but there are many layers to the onion of how fucked I am, but it's fine. So applying for AI consulting, they'd like some feedback. I've tried a few of them, but they want like software engineers. They want a wild amount of certifications to get that done. Even like marketing, like there's one dude that talked to me about doing marketing, and he wanted me to do a demo reel. And when I asked him, what he was wanting out of it, and so I knew like what to do, I never heard back from him. But it's also holidays. Not gonna hit him up right now, but as soon as we get into January, I was gonna talk to him about that. But no, I've been like I spend like 40 about 40 hours a week looking for jobs and working on AI shit, like about evenly and probably and usually at the same time. I almost finished a bot to start applying to shit manually or to apply to shit for me because I don't want to sit there and fill out a company's application constantly. So like I'd rather just have a bot do it for me and scrape everything and just start applying to everything, anything and everything. Like yeah, I'm trying to do what I can. But yeah, 40 hours a week is what I use for that. And then I'm on here with you guys about what 4 or 3 to 6 hours a night usually, right? And then then there's other times that I use for my daughters. Like I really don't have uh I'm doing everything that I can. It's just really frustrating. I and again, I'm not trying. I don't want anyone to think that I'm guilting anyone into anything. How much do I make with YouTube? Right now, $600 a month. Like it's good extra money. It really is good extra money, but that covers 2 bills, and that's it. So it is what it is. The first month that I did it, I did really well. I think I got like 3,000 off of my first month doing it. But now, it's about 500, which I mean, hey, if I had a job and I had, an extra $500 coming in every single month, I mean, hey, I would be beyond ecstatic. I think that would be fucking amazing. That's a lot of money you can pour into a hobby every single month, right? But using it, I don't know, man. Trying to exist off of it and pay for everything, like that's your electrical bill and that's your water bill or internet bill or whatever, and then one of them has to be delayed a month. So like if I had a job, then it wouldn't even be a question, you know? The only ones allowed to have weapons are police and the army. So yeah. No, I figure I'll find something. Either I'll find something or somehow my content blows up. I know that I make niche content. I know what I make is not for the masses. It's for a very select few people that really enjoy this content. Maybe there's a few more people out there that might like what I make, right? But I'm making AI slop that's high quality, but it's still AI slop. I'm making a pure AI slop that uses extremely wild humor. I know exact, and also basing it off of a select few individuals. Like I know exactly what I'm making, and I know that it's already limiting what I can get done. But I don't like it doesn't interest me to go beyond that. And if it doesn't interest me, then it's gonna feel like work, and then I'm gonna hate doing this. And then if I hate what I'm doing, then I'm not gonna be as creative, and it's just gonna go downhill from there. So it is what it is, and this is a lot of work. Like this absolutely, people that will look at a channel like mine, they won't understand the sheer amount of work that goes into something like this, and to try and stay on top of AI and all of that shit all the time. Like it's a lot. I just don't know how to really go beyond this. So it is. I don't know. I don't know, man. The best I can do in I feel like also at the same time, uh I feel like I've done well for myself after getting a jump start from Donut and Tectone and Nux. I absolutely do feel like I was blessed with a jump start there, which is why I can still do this, but yeah. Successful streamers that just react have it insanely good. Well, I mean, sure, but here's the thing about the React stuff, right? And Tectone can do the same thing. He will usually be able to get 10 videos out of a stream because he's reacting to stuff. The lesser stuff he'll put on more Tectone, and then the stuff that he cares about goes on his main channel, right? And Asmongold, he does his stuff where he reacts in a stream, and then the big stuff that he really talks about he'll have on his main channel, and then a condensed version will be on the Clips channel, right? I don't find it interesting enough. Like I talking about stuff, I don't mind talking about stuff, but I don't want to sit here and create clips and do all that shit all the time. And plus my brain is like every which way. So if I'm in a subject, then I might, see squirrel and then just fuck off in a direction. But I also don't want to be just a react person. I want to create. Again, I know that automatically puts me down, but uh let's see. Maybe try making original content along with the Metaverse. I mean, yeah, I can, but I don't know what I want to make. I have no idea. I have no idea what I would do. And I know that they turn that off, right? And I know that because they make enough money on it, but I don't want to react. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do what Charlie does where he sits there and he just, in a monotone voice just says, "Hey guys, so today here's the situation on this thing. with poop and pee and SpongeBob and like I don't want to fucking deal with that. I don't want to do that. And then have little clips here and there. It's not interesting. I want to create. Like, yeah, talking about drama and other shit. I do that, and I've started doing that, and also have the channel in the Discord, so that if people have suggestions, then throw a suggestion in there, and we can look at it, and maybe it'll generate a spark to make something, And yeah, it's make it some type of new genre. I mean, I don't know, man. We'll see. I need to think about what I want to do. And if it was original, what I would do. Children AI slop makes money. I know. I get that, but it doesn't interest me. Like it it wouldn't be if I did something I wasn't interested in, then it would suck. Cuz why would I care? Like if I make something that I'm not interested in, and like I know that children's stuff makes money, I know that Bible stuff makes money, like because of boomers, like I know there's a lot of stuff that can make money, absolutely. I just don't want to fucking I don't want to make something that I don't want to make, because then I lose interest, and it's not going to be as creative, it's not going to be as good, it's just going to be whatever. And it would go downhill, and then people would watch less. You could do it for a little while. No, that's not even the thing. That's not even the point. My point is that if I did something that I hate, and I did something that I didn't want to do, then the quality would suck ass, and it would be so draining that I'm doing it just for the money, and just because it does well, that I wouldn't want to go back to what I'm passionate about, because it would have been tainted by doing something that I don't want to do. Like I would just I wouldn't want to make what I want to make, and I wouldn't stream what I want to stream, because I would be over it. And then the answer is to nuke everything that I have in, like, at that point, then it's like, okay, then the last solution that I have is to sell my house and figure out how to exist off of what, 250,000, $300,000 for as long as possible, until I get a job, and then living in an apartment somewhere that's very expensive, and trying to make it out that way, probably buying some shitty fucking car. But I just I don't know, man. Doing exactly this could blow up at some point. I mean, yeah, it could, but again, if I do something I don't care about, then I'm never going to want to do it again. Mod for somebody? No one would want nobody nobody would want me doing anything for them, dude. I know who I am. I know what I am. I There's a reason why I don't play games with many people. Why I don't have a core group of people anymore. Why uh I just I don't have, yeah, that's going down a whole rabbit hole that we don't need to be going down. But yeah, I mean, some people, I appreciate the suggestions on it, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep making what I can make until the power gets shut off. And I don't know if that's gonna be, this month. I don't know if it's gonna be next month. I have no idea. But once the power gets shut off, that's gonna mean, all right, at that point, probably gonna have to sell the house and figure out what I'm gonna do there, because I can't afford to exist and do that anymore. So, but yeah, the making it original series, I don't have a problem doing an original series. I just need to think about what I want it to do. And I know I know that that some of these AI videos might blow up someday. But we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, Space King is nuts, and Space King is great, and all the stuff that Flash Gets does is pretty fantastic, and I really like all of the things that they got going on there, and a little bit of that was some inspiration for doing what I'm doing, but I don't know, man. Well, I'll figure something out. At the end of the day, here's what things boil down to in my eyes. I just care all that I care about is no matter what happens to me, it doesn't matter. Because all that I want is for my daughter to be fed and for her to have a roof over her head. To me, only two things that matter in the world. Everything else is icing on top. Right? Like that's all that matters at the end of the day. Make an anime if you're into that stuff, eh. I know I know the some of the videos have gotten out there, and I know that people like the music videos. It's just figuring out what works and what I want to make, and how I really want to progress. You know. Well, but here's the thing, Post. If as soon that's I don't think that you're quite understanding is that as soon as I go down that route, I'm no longer gonna want to do any of this because it's gonna destroy me wanting to make any content at all. Like that happens quite a bit where I start doing stuff in a hobby or whatever the case may be, and I just start hating what I'm doing, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And so as soon as I would start to make shit like that, that'd be the end. Because it's because I get what you're saying, but I can't go back to thinking of a hobby as something fun or something to be passionate about when I see it as a chore. Just wait till Hassan complains about me. He's never gonna complain about it. He doesn't give a shit. But again, at no matter what, even through all of that, use ad block. Don't engage in ads on any of my videos. Ignore all that shit. Doesn't matter. I just want you all that I do this for is so that you guys can laugh and so that people can have an escape from reality, maybe get a different perspective on things, but it's escape. And I don't want to I already feel fucking horrible about going on this long about all this shit, right? Because this should be a place where people can escape. That's also why I don't ask. That's why I took out the fucking. I felt like a piece of shit when I did the fucking the pickle straw things, or when I jokingly put, "Oh yeah, 10 grand and I'll go bald" thing at the bottom. As a joke. I'm just not gonna do that because you guys just want to be entertained, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. That's all that's all that truly should matter at the end of the day. And if you're entertained, I'm glad that you're here. And if you're not, I don't know what you're doing here on a Monday night at 11:49 my time, 11:49 p.m. my time. But anyways. Let's figure some shit out. I know he complained about Pegasus, but man, him complaining about Pegasus happened after Pegasus has made how many hundreds of videos about him? Like, I don't know, man. Ricky Gerwick. Yeah, I know he is. Well, that's not bad. That one's actually really good. Asobi, I don't know if you're still around there, dude. Does that say the Menace Crew in Japanese? If it does, it's actually kind of sick. Reach out to the cripple. Nah. I don't want to reach out to people, man. I don't want to do that. I really don't. Like if someone enjoys my content, I'll share some stuff here and there, right? But like, let's see, when was the last time that I sent something to anybody? Let's see. I tried to make let's see. A month ago, I tried talking to Donut. Nothing happened there. Tectone. He hasn't seen or done shit in a while. The last time I sent him a message was just reminding him about the game. And then what before that? It was whatever. And then Legal Mindset was several days ago. And he was suggesting to get back on the Pokemon Company International about dropping the Pal World lawsuit. And I don't mind doing that. I just need to think about how to make it funny and interesting. But I just don't want to reach out to people. Like it feels fucking gross to do that. Like why would I reach out to random fucking people about shit? Like I don't really want to. And I know like Nux watched the video the other day and he wouldn't refer to me. And I know because he still, doesn't he's not too happy with what I did on Twitch. But I don't want to judge myself and judge what I do based on the people that I know. I want my work to stand for itself, and if people enjoy it, then cool. But yeah, that's not bad. Pictone does not have a beard like that, though. He wishes he does. We'll generate more. Like doing reviews of stuff. What do you mean? I don't want to be a fucking review channel, dude. I just like if I'm reviewing AIs, that's fine. But like AI models and seeing what's out there, fine. But I don't want to be a review channel. Is Legal Mindset officially a member of the Menace crew now? Yeah. Yeah, he is. And Derek, yeah, I know. I know that life finds a way. It's just in the moment. It just never feels like I don't know, man. Mm. Review stuff with and add AI things to it. Yeah, I could. The whole fucking Jordan Peterson thing, that's entirely unintentional, by the way. Let's see, maybe have Nintendo get rid of Ice Troopers for more Pikachu backpacks. It's not a bad idea. That's a wild image right there. We'll generate more. Let's generate a fat stack. Music video's always been strong suit. Yeah. Yeah, I can probably do that. I do need, so I know tomorrow I want to work on the Angry Cops boot camp training the fat frogs. I know I definitely want to do that. But the thing about the music videos is it's trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do with them and what do I want to make? I don't want to just make like bullshit. The only thing I can think of, and it's too late to do it now, would be the Ben Shapiro song with Ben Shapiro. The actual the music videos actually do pretty horrible, to be honest. Just pulling it up. Let's see, YouTube Studio. Oh look, Ethan got the fucking Knight's Bolt gun. That's pretty sick. I almost got to buy that gun at one point. So just looking at the music videos, like that didn't get much. That only got there because Donut watched it. Pokemon 1 went crazy, but that's because it was Pokemon and it was at the right time. and then like the We Mine Ket for the and like Lobsters for Venga and shit like that. Those have quite a few views because they've been around for a while, and that's it. That's the only reason that they have a lot of views. But even some of the older ones, like K on My Balls, like that one's been since August 6th, and that one's like 10K views, and I thought that was hilarious when I put it out there. Let's see. The Tectone video did okay. Chiptune theme did low. The Metascrew theme song did really bad. The Dance with the Roaches song did okay, but that was right after the music or the episode came out. Flip That Patty did fucking terrible. Lobsters for Money did better than most. Like they don't do as well. I get what you're saying. Like I really like it. You'll pull music like Gucci Marks and it'll explode. I mean, it can, but then I don't want to be known just for music. Like I don't know. I'll do it. I'll make something. Metascrew intros were banger. Yeah, I wanna make a final good one. Hey, Gucci Marks got it just because he did it. Here's the thing. The music that I listen to, I don't listen to mainstream shit. And I fucking hate it. I want to listen to what I like. And he made something that appeals to the mainstream. And that's great for him, right? But that's not what I want to do. And yes, his deepfakes will absolutely do that. Yeah, no, Nux is he's extremely upset. He doesn't want to fucking have anything to do with me. After that, he watched the video because people sent it to him, but he doesn't want to talk to me or about me, and it's fine. I get it. I did something that he finds distasteful, and that's fair. I can't fault him for that. All right. Trash. Let's zoom in and go through these. Not good. Not good. Gave him Saul Goodman again. Not even close. Gave him Tech Ton. I mean, it's not bad. We'll like that one. Yeah, out of those, only one was good. Yeah, ETA. Yeah, but Dare, that's implying that it would be a musical, and I don't want to do a musical. Let's see. All right, so I need do we want the lyrics in there? We're gonna do it with both. We're gonna do a musical with and without. ETA, yeah, I know it's been a month, but he, if he doesn't want to have anything to do with me after that, that's fine. Some people work that way. It's it's no skin off my back. It's still going to be a feature in my series because you guys enjoy it, and I think it's funny to put him in there, and that's kind of where it ends. If he never watches it again, doesn't matter to me. I don't rate what I make based off of how other people, if other people that I feature in my content watch it, right? I know people have been saying that Asmongold has watched it. I don't believe he's watched any of them. I haven't seen him watch any of it, and I don't think that he really likes it to begin with. But I think it's funny, so I'm making it for myself. If other people like my if people like, I know Tectone likes it, right? But I don't make content for Tectone. I make it because I think it's funny, and then seeing his reaction is funny to me. But that's kind of as far as it goes. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. You're still totally lost on this. What do you mean? Yeah, no, I know you. I know there's a lot of people that found me through him, right? Everybody pretty much found me through Tectone, right? But he was violently disgusted with what I had done, and so I don't think he wants anything to do with me, and that's fine. That's totally fine. It's his prerogative to choose who he wants to do, who he wants to um, involve or do anything with, and can't blame him. I can't get mad at people for having preferences on shit. I have preferences. Everyone has that. I'd never have, Hassan. I'd never talk to the man. I don't care what it could do for getting viewership. I'd never do it because I hate him. And if someone burnt bridges with me in the past, well, that bridge is burnt. I'm never going back. So yeah, no, I know you found me through Nux. I'm just saying, like, if he doesn't want to do that, fine. I'm a small time creator, and he doesn't need to be concerned with me. Oh, you didn't know anything about the Nux drama? Yeah, I would. So when I was doing my banathon on Twitch, did everything in my power to get banned, and it didn't really work, right? And so what I ended up doing is, I had found out that Twitch is 100% based on manual bans. They have nothing automated. And so I detailed everything to Nux because I know that he is currently doing something against Twitch with other people that can actually like fuck Twitch really, really hard. And I gave him this information, and I was telling him what I was doing, and he was disgusted with what I did. And he brought up a point at the time that that kids use Twitch, and I totally didn't even think that kids use Twitch whatsoever because it's just a titty streamer site at this point, or terrorist site, either way. And so he was extremely disgusted by that, and it's his prerogative. If he wants to be disgusted by it, he is more than welcome to do that. I'm not going to tell him he's wrong. I can't tell anyone that they're wrong if they find something vile or not. It is what it is. You know, if I make someone mad, people are entitled to be mad all they want. So yeah, that's why he didn't want to mention anything. But it's fine. Again, I don't look at what I do and value it based on how other people see it, or how anyone like him sees it. If they enjoy it, they enjoy it. If they don't, they don't. It's fine. Here, so Brando, when I say that I hate someone, I mean in every definition of the word that I hate somebody. If I don't like somebody, then I will say that I don't like somebody. And I don't want to. If I talk to somebody that I hate, it's going to quickly devolve into a place that's going to get me banned very, very quick. So it's not. It maybe it'll get me more views before I get banned, but that's going to be it. Josh. Oh yeah. That and worse. That and far worse. It. everything that I played on that stream for 4 hours to get banned on Twitch would have gotten me banned on any other website within seconds. Yeah, no, I'd be banned immediately, and then he'd probably get a slap on the wrist for having me around because of what I would say. But no, I'd get banned instantly if I talked to Hassan. Instantly. Yeah, no, Josh. That was the entire point. Is that I would have been banned instantly anywhere in seconds if I played any snippet of what I did on that stream, right? And the point was to get banned, and I thought, oh, they have automated banning systems. I'm going to get banned immediately. But I didn't get banned immediately. It took a manual ban, and they said that I only had a 7-day ban for harassment. So yeah, it was a manual ban, and I proved it that night exactly how they moderate. And I explained all that. So yeah, he doesn't want to have anything to do with me because of what I streamed. That's fine. Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then yeah, it also wasn't banned until you guys posted it in Hassan's Discord, and then Twitch staff in Hassan's Discord banned me. I don't even think they looked at the stream. I think they just banned me because the stream title was Hassan support or Twitch supports terrorism. But it was only a 7-day. So okay, so the instrumentals are pretty good. What about the one with lyrics? This one has the lyrics, by the way. At least it's supposed to. It sounds good. I just want the lyrics. No. This sounds a lot better. Yeah, it does sound really good. Sounds really clean. It's supposed to be lyrics. Dude, AI can shred. Alright, let's try again. I want the lyrics. I want to actually hear the lyrics. That's what I care about. This one slaps.
Prepare to meet your fate.
Oh yeah.
As Mongol, no one true king, his divine order guides us through this ring. He's the man we all admire. Thanks all the enforcer, his power is immense. Never known to falter, he's the hopeless motherfucker.
No, it fucked up. Oh, it didn't. Okay.
The first and last line of defense. Sworn to protect and serve. Always makes perfect sense. The supplier with all the firearms that you desire. Voice critical, the mediator. Never one to start up shit. But he won't hold back, just solid. The maddest crew is here. Prepare to meet your fate. Maddest crew is here. Prepare to meet your
So good. I like that. That's fantastic. That's excellent. That is what I want. Perfect. God damn. All right. Okay. Not a fan of the screamo part. I mean, yeah, but it hit exactly the way it needed to hit. Like we can fish, we can keep fishing if you guys want to. We can keep going and seeing if we can get something better than that, but that was something pretty fucking magical right there. It's up to you guys. I can always listen to more, but all right, so then we have I need to think of the intro that I want to have for it. It's going to be using clips throughout the year. Uh, okay. I need to start earlier in the season. Give me a second. I need to find. I'm trying to think if there's a better one. Because so here's what I want to do, right? I want to get clips of everything. And I want to capture the year. And I'm thinking of something that's building up. Did I do let's see, there is a Tectone. Did I do Tectone on here? I think I did the other computer when I started doing Tectone. So I need to grab that and in the Nux episode. Let's see. We're doing in review. We're not doing chronological. We're kind of getting like the greatest hits. Right. So, where's the it's such a complex like fucking thing. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm thinking something calmer though. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Did I do the menace files on this computer? I think that might have been the last thing I did on the other computer, so I'm gonna have to grab that shit. Hold on. Let's see. Am I doing the song? I'm doing the song. Just a year in review, just like the highlights of all of it. Everything that we got done this year. Let's see. Oh yeah, we gotta have the Bacon Brothers. Hold on. Still can't wrap your head around. Yeah. Oh, the permaban pit? Yeah. That was in episode... I'll get that one in there. Let's see. Oh, the permaban pit was in like 7 or 8. Right? Oh no, I think it was part of the one where they got shit. This is what I get for fucking up my naming. Not naming things right. Oh, here we go. Let's see. What do I want to go with it? Okay. Oh, fuck. Nah, Hassan doesn't get to be in there. Let's see. Oh, is this the Tectone one?
Shut the fuck up, you fucking.
Yep. Yep. uh. This is getting into the lyrics right here, though. I mean, let's listen. No, so that's like. I've made so much shit, dude. Let's see here. I didn't categorize anything, by the way, because I'm a fucking idiot.
Madness crew is here.
Oh, yeah.
Madness crew is here. Prepare to meet your fate.
Let's see. Where's the one of them talking? Uh, in retarded Nux is jumping behind them. Where's that fucking file? I know it's here. I just don't know. Because I can't say that I know it's there. I have all of their intros though, at least, so I have that I can put in there. Oh, where's the one of Tectone throwing the pig? He was dying when that happened. No, I don't like that one. I had better ones. Jogging, Tectone, and 3 shortcuts. Um, you know what I do need? Okay, hold on, check this out. Fuck, it's on the other computer. Okay, I'm gonna create new based on their actual like portrait that I have. I'm gonna actually use that. So I gotta get those files. So it's gonna be the slow jug. Yeah. It did. His section is just gonna be him in a slow jug all the time. All right, let's take a look. Hold on. I swear I saw the better or the better one. I think it was in 9. Let's see. Was it 8? No way it was an 8. Where did I save this shit? Fuck, dude. I'm so fucking shitty with my goddamn naming conventions on my old stuff. I can't find the other intro where it's all of them in a room. Wait, there it is. All right, we're gonna try again. Brandon a donut looks like kind of a start for Prono. I mean, hey, it looks like they're pretty into each other. I'll keep them for now, and then we'll edit it later.
As Mongol, no one true king, his divine order.
Hold on.
As Mongol, no one true king. His divine order. Guides us through this ring. He's the man we all admire.
I'm just thinking if I should put some alternate cuts in there. No. I know what we're doing here.
He's the man we all admire.
Perfect. I think I'm gonna destroy Tectone a little bit. And I'm gonna make all the segments of him in there is gonna be him just jogging. Wait, hold on. No, we can do better than that. Uh oh. I know.
Never known to. Never known to falter.
Hey Zero, have a good one, dude. Oh. I can. I know. Where's that clip? Fuck, what episode was that in? Just like thinking time frame wise. Oh, it's gotta be around here. Yeah. Okay, so now I need just more shit of them doing things. Let's see. I need to find some action to put in there. Oh yeah. Well done. Where was the trailer where it was I don't know if I put that anywhere specific. Where was it? Yeah, it was around here, but where? I had one of Charlie running down a hallway with a shotgun. I think I'm at the limit for old stuff. I need to get everything else from my other hard drive. Wait, no, we got Bacon, the Bacon Brothers. Okay, so we have that. I wonder if I could give me a second. Hold on. Perfect. Perfect. Gonna work in 4 hours? Oh man, that's rough. Nux in the fighter jet. Yeah, all of that's on the other computer, I think. And then we came back at Thunderdog on this computer. Let's see. All right, we're gonna take a look at what I got so far, and then I'm gonna get something to eat and go to bed. But I'm really liking where this is going, especially because it's just pulling clips. And once I have the other stuff, it'll be pretty good. Some of the Tectone clips will be replaced of like the Goon Mobile and shit like that. So hold on. Perfect. That's gonna need to be split.
The madness crew is here. Prepare to meet your fate. Madness crew is here. Prepare to meet your fate. As Mongo, the one true king, his divine order guides us through this ring. He's the man we all admire. Takes all the enforcer. His power is immense. Never known to falter. He's the hopeless motherfucker.
Yeah, so then we'll put some more shit there, and then at the end, check this out. Check this out. Part of the Fat Frog combat shit, yeah. Okay, so boom, boom. I need to do one for Brandon.
This crew is
Yeah, I just need to add some more of the rest of the crew in Vietnam. All right. So yeah, we got this segment to fit, like, let's see, like Brandon and Donut, we can fill those in pretty easy, and the same with Charlie. Charlie's pretty limited. And then we have, you know, the Crash Rat or the Dr. Moist and shit. But yeah, the consistency of the McDonald's is crazy. Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I like where it is. There's going to be a few quite a bit that we kind of replace and change up. But yeah, I think it'll be a good time. Anyways, that's going to be me done for this evening. I'm going to eat and get stuff off of the other computer and all that shit. Might finish this up tomorrow. Might work on the angry cops video. I don't really know. I'll figure it out. This is going to be done, and this is going to be scheduled for release. So I don't know when I'm going to schedule it for release. I might schedule it for release like right before Christmas, as in like maybe like the 23rd or something like that. Forgetting Mindset Legal? No, this is just going to be the original crew. Like Nux is like tangentially involved in the original crew, so he's going to be part of the next one, because he wasn't in any of the Menace crew anything until after the Tectone episode. So he wasn't in one through in any of season 1, and then 1 and 2 so far. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going after. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do the what's it called? Angry Cops Fat Frog in Vietnam thing. It'll be good. And with that, thank you guys so much for being here. I apologize for the going off the rails a bit earlier and talking about my shit. I need to keep a better lid on that. You guys are here to be entertained, not listen to my shit. But I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys. He was not in episode 10. Legal Mindset was not in anything until Tectone, the Tectone standalone. So yeah, you guys are all awesome. If you guys want to support, themenacecrew.com is where you can find all merch and everything like that. It's a pretty cool place. I have an update to the website coming soon, and then the game is getting an absolute overhaul, so that'll be pretty neat. But the best way to support me, by far, is 100% share one of my videos, make somebody laugh, and it doesn't even have to be one of my videos. Make somebody laugh. Be the reason for joy. Spread happiness. If just a little bit of laughter to make someone forget about shit, it's worth it. Thank you guys so much for being here, and have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, or afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the Bongwater Zone at 8:30 p.m. Central. Yeah, I don't have my daughter tomorrow. Yeah.